Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Rick's Thanksgiving Day special. Now, I've been tasked with a special assignment for Thanksgiving. Everyone in my family thoroughly enjoyed my cooking last year to such an extent that this year I've been in charge of bringing the napkins. All right, preparations done. We can head on over to Mom and Dad's. Thank you all so much for watching. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We have a couple dishes to make here. We have to make pea salad and we have to make green bean casserole. Now, I was tasked with the green bean casserole, but actually, pea salad is something that I wanted to bring. So that's what we're going to work on first. We've washed our hands. In fact, I probably should take these rings off because we don't want to get them all messy. Now, I don't know if I should have actually put on my Thanksgiving Day best prior to cooking all this stuff, but it's already after 1 and we got to get a move on here. All right, so pea salad. This is my tried and true recipe that I have used for a long time. I already know we're going to run into some issues today because I don't have an actual cutting board that I trust. Now, I don't know if you can see, I do have a couple wooden ones, but these are like cracked, and there's nothing worse than getting splinters in your pea salad. So we are not going to use the wooden ones. And I just realized I didn't have just a plastic latex cutting board. I almost thought, should I go down and get my self-repairing, miniature painting and cutting board that I have downstairs on my paint station, but but I said no. So I think I'm just going to use a plastic plate, but already we're off to not such a fantastic start. So I have some onions here because we need half of 1 red onion. I actually got enough to make 2 batches. However, I never got around to making the practice batch. I was going to make a practice batch first to see if I knew how to do this, if it all came back to me or not. But so first things first, I guess I have to peel this somehow. Do I cut into this, or I don't know, can you see me over here at the sink? Oh, good Lord. This is gonna be fun. All right, so I assume I take the outer peelings of this onion off. Maybe I should actually... this onion actually has a mark on it. How about this onion? See, it's a good thing I did get 2 onions anyway. Well, okay. So let's do this. I think it makes it easier to peel if I cut part of it off, right? If I cut off this bottom part and maybe the top also, or should I just peel it right now as is? Oh God, is my Thanksgiving clothes gonna be all smelling like onions the entire time? Oh my gosh, I should have thought this through. I don't know how to peel this. How do you get the peelings off of here? All right, so I'm gonna cut this other side also. And now maybe that'll make it a little easier to peel. And you want to tear off the outer layer, I think. That's what I always see in here. Okay, there we go. There's a big part of the peel that came off. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, look at that. That was a nice big piece that came off. My God, that red onion. You can 100% smell that red onion. I feel like I should have worn maybe clothes that I was not actually going to wear to do this. All right. I don't know what the heck, how to do this. So I'm just going to cut like a slice down the side. There we go. Now we can start maybe tearing some of this outer layer off. There we go. Look at that. That's a nice big outer layer that we just took off there. And then I guess what? Rinse it. Okay. And dump this stuff over here, I guess. All right. Oh, this is... You may be like, Rick, why the heck did you decide to even film this? Well, I should get some paper towels out here because more than likely we're going to need them. All right, let's refocus because we got to chop an onion here. Oh my goodness. This is going swimmingly. Okay. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. So we need half of a red onion. What's the best way to cut this? Straight down the middle like this or off on the side like this? We only need half of this. I guess I'll just do it this way. Okay. So now we have half of a red onion, and I don't know what to do with this other half. I'm going to set it down over here somewhere. Okay. Now, we need half of this red onion chopped. Not finely, but just kind of nicely. You don't core out an onion, do you? I don't think so. So, do we do a bunch of lengthwise chops? And wait, no, because we want them... I'm just going to kind of cut it like this. Not too finely, though. Because, you know, I kind of like a decent... Not too thick either, but... You know... Because you want the crunch of the onion. You don't want it to be like paper thin. Oh God, these chops are looking terrible. They are all uneven. Ugh. Are red onions the ones that make you cry, or is it yellow onions? Or white onions? Are yellow onions and white onions the same thing? Why can't anyone agree on what to call them? Okay, that's far enough. So, I want to maybe take out these middle pieces. Just because they don't have the red around the outside like the outer pieces do. That didn't make me cry though. My eyes are not watering right now. So that's a good thing. And then, okay, so we have a whole bunch of these. Oh, you know what? I need to quarter it, don't I? Does it say in here what to do with the onions? One half, halved and sliced very thin. One half, so we cut it in half, and then cut it in half again? That makes sense, because I almost don't want this whole, look at this. Okay, there we go. So now they're like quarter cut pieces. All right, so I like that. I don't want any of this, but I want this. So let's put this off to the side. Oh, brother. Okay. So we prepped the onion. Now what? Okay, so now we need sour cream, mayo, salt, and pepper. And we need our we need our measuring cups. Believe it or not, we do have measuring cups. So what are we going to need? 1/3 of a cup. So we're going to need this one. So let's take this one off of this wheel of cups so we don't get confused. 1/3 cup sour cream. And I may actually go a little over that because I like more creamy dressing. And in years past when I've used this recipe, it didn't seem quite as creamy as I'd like. So that, and then also 1 tablespoon mayonnaise. So where's the tablespoon at? All right, this one. Okay, so I'm going to want to take this one off also. Process of elimination. Now I can't get it wrong. Okay. Okay, salt and pepper. So how much salt and pepper? Just says to taste. Oh, God. How the heck am I supposed to know? All right, so we've got sour cream and we've got mayo. Let me rinse these bad boys off. Just so that, because they haven't been used in probably a year or more. So now we need 1/3 cup sour cream. Okay. Is this our mixing bowl or is this our final bowl? Let's make this our final bowl. Rinse that out. I think I already did. So we should do a different bowl to mix it all in. Oh, do we want a bowl as big as that? I don't know that I actually have. Oh, that's right. I was going to use one of these little bowls to actually mix the dressing in. That's right. But now what am I going to do with the peas? Oh, son of a biscuit. I need to thaw the peas. They're frozen. Well, we better get on that. So what does this say for the peas? Oh, brother. So we're probably going to have to thaw the peas. I didn't think this through. So I'm going to have to thaw the peas. I'll move on to the green bean casserole. But where does it talk about the peas? 4 cups frozen peas, almost totally thawed. Oh, God. I've not thawed the peas. So what do? Like crunch them up almost like a bag of ice? Because these are frozen solid, folks. I know I need 2 packages. I need 2 packages of these because I think I looked online and these 2 packages were 4 cups. So I'm going to fill up the sink with water. Where's my plug? Where's the thing that makes the water not go down the drain? Come on, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to put, relatively warm water in here, and I'm going to submerge these in the water. Hopefully that doesn't take a long time. I don't want them to cook, though, so I'm not going to put them in like super hot water. But still warm enough that they start to thaw. Okay, so we'll do that, and I'm going to put these in here. And I'm going to stick something on top of them to make them sink. Here's a big old mug. Put that on here. Just to get them into the water. God, come on, stick them down there. It keeps wanting to fall over because there's air in these things of peas. All right, so I need something else now for the other one. Oh gosh, here's a skeleton in a bathtub. Let's put that on here. All right, so the frozen peas are now submerged in, warm-ish water. Oh God. Stay there. The air in the packets is making them float. All right, so now we are moving on to, I will make the dressing now and then move on to the green beans if those aren't done yet. All right, so we need 1/3 cup sour cream. And of course, all this stuff you're seeing is stuff I got at the grocery store just days ago because I keep nothing in my house. including the salt and pepper. Like I had to go out and buy salt and pepper because I don't even keep salt and pepper in the house. Okay, so 1/3 of a cup, and we may go a little bit more than that. So here's 1/3 of a cup, and here's some more, just to make sure that it's really creamy. And we are done with that measuring cup for the rest of the time. So then, we also need 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. So we are done with the sour cream right now. Sour cream is done. Oh yeah, we also need this cheese. But maybe for not just yet. And then we need 1 tablespoon of mayo. So here's our tablespoon. That looks like not a lot of mayo. So we're probably going to do, and again, this is also brand new. So here we go, lifting and keeling this. And putting like more than a tablespoon. So here's a tablespoon, and here's a little more than a tablespoon. And that should be good. That should be good. Okay, are these peas getting down in there? Okay. All right, so we're done with the mayo. Okay, so now we have to stir this together. Salt and pepper and vinegar together. Oh, God. Oh, good Lord. I don't know how much salt and pepper to use. I just kind of want to... this isn't a good mixing spoon. Where's a good mixing spoon? We need a bigger spoon. Here's kind of a good spoon. Let's rinse it off also. Okie doke. All right, so now we got to figure out how to use this salt. I got this sea salt grinder, McCormick sea salt grinder. I was like, well, if I need salt in this thing, I better like put some good salt in here, right? But I've never used a salt grinder before in my entire life. I know, I'm sorry. This light is right in front of my face. This kitchen is not very YouTuber friendly. Oh my God, and what do I do here? There's all sorts of little levers and gadgets. Oh, you turn this or something depending on how big of a grind. Well, where's the actual, where does it come out of? Oh, is this a lid? Okay. Look at that. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But do you actually grind it? Ooh, how do you do this with one hand? Like I want to grind it into this spoon. Because I don't want all of it in there. Let's put it over here. I want this on a very fine grind. Oh, God. And I don't want it on my onions. So now do I grind it like this? What do you do? Go back and forth. Oh, this way. So what's that doing? It's kind of ground up a little bit. Let's just put a little salt in here. I don't know how much is too much, but just a little salt. It's better to put in a little now and add more later than too much now and you have to make a whole other batch. All right, so here's some pepper. Just a shaking of pepper in there. All right, so now let's mix this up. And we're going to taste it once we mix it up. Oh God, I just splashed it on me. Okay, so, I don't know, is that mixed enough? Let's just try a bit of it. That actually tastes really good. Oh my gosh. That tastes really good. Sorry if that's loud. All right, I'm going to set this to the side also. So we have our onions, we have our cheese, which you saw a sneak peek of in the fridge. I need to get my trash can over here because I have so much trash right now. And this too. Okay, so we have got, put the lid back on our salt, I guess. I think we're done with these for now. And then what? So we mix the sour cream, mayo, salt, and pepper together to make the dressing. So we have the dressing now. And now we have to put it in the peas, add the onion and cheese. So how are the peas doing? Is this going to take 2,000 years for these to actually thaw? Let's crunch them up more to make sure that they're like separated. Ooh, I don't know. Well, okay, there's a big frozen chunk up here. I was gonna say, these are still cold and they're still frozen in places. We want to make sure that these are getting evenly thawed. So how are these doing? Let's crunch up this one also more. Okay. There we go. Give that a little bit more. So in the meantime, we are going to move on to, we'll put this dressing in the fridge for right now. We are going to move on to the green bean casserole. Now this is an old-fashioned family recipe that I just happened to keep stored on the back of this crispy fried onions container that I just picked up 2 days ago. So we have to get a can of cream of mushroom, which I hate mushrooms. So we went with cream of chicken instead. And I couldn't find a single can, so I just got 4 cans. What am I going to do with the other 3 cans? No idea. So here is 1 can of cream of chicken soup. I think it said what? I actually need 2 cans of green beans. This doesn't make a lot. Like I could probably double this, but we're going to stick with what we know. And I know this mixing bowl is gigantic. Let's rinse it out also. Because it has also not seen the light of day in probably a year. Okay. So, what do we do here? We need to do something. We need to mix the soup, milk, and pepper. Ooh, we need milk. 3/4 cup of milk. So I need these measuring tools again. 3/4 I don't have a 3/4. So I guess I'll use a 1/4 3 times. Okay, 1/4 cup of milk 3 times. I keep looking at the pea salad recipe. I need to put that to the side. So we have cream of chicken soup. We need the milk. We also need the pepper. So I got this pepper and I'm getting to use it twice, which is exciting for me. So we do have the milk. I always have milk. That's the one thing I absolutely do always have. So what do we have to do here? We have to mix soup, milk, and pepper. Oh, I need another spoon. I used my big spoon already. Oh, God. Here's another kind of big spoon. Those peas have got to be getting close. All right, what am I doing with this spoon? Well, first, we need to get the pepper in here. And how much pepper? 1/8 of a teaspoon? What is that? Here's 1/2. Here's 1/4. So I guess I'll just use 1/2 of a 1/4. We'll use 1/2 of a 1/4. Okay. How are these peas doing? They're getting close. They are getting close. In fact, we may transition back to the peas in a second. Should we just do that now? Well, no, let's stick with what we're doing here first. We need a paper towel because I'm holding all these spoons and all these measuring cups. And I really would rather them not touch the counter. Okay, so, I know, sorry the light. So what do we do here? Okay, we need 3/4 of a cup. So here's 1/4 cup, and we're going to do this 3 times. So here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And here's just a little bit more because I don't know if I really... Oh, God, I just flung milk all over the counter. Because I don't know if I filled them up exactly to the rim. So we're done with the milk. And now we've got milk splatterings. Now I'm almost out of paper towels. Okay. Look at all these paper towels I've been using. Okay, so we got the milk in here. Now we had to put the soup in here too. Mix the soup, milk, and pepper. So here's the soup. Delicious, delicious cream of chicken soup, not that disgusting cream of mushroom soup. There we go. Let's make sure we get it all out of there. Okay. And pepper. I guess I'll just stick that there for right now. We need 1, well, let's not do that one. We need 1/8 of a teaspoon. Oh, God. All right, so I'm just going to put like 1/2 of a 1/4 in here. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, but you know, pepper, a little goes a long way, right? All right, now we're going to mix this together. And this, oh God, sorry, I know. I'm going to come over here and do this. Can you see me still? I don't have a whisk. Nope, don't ask if I have a whisk. And don't ask if I have a wooden spoon, because I don't think I do. So we are going to be mixing this till the cows come home. because we want it to be nice and creamy. We don't want any chunks. Oh God, there's actually pieces of chicken in here. Well, for the lucky few whose servings of green bean casserole do include a chunk of chicken. See, this is the Rick's Thanksgiving Day special green bean and chicken casserole. Even though there only looks like there's like 5 chunks of chicken. Hey, I just thought cream of chicken, you know, I thought it would just be cream chickeny broth. I didn't know there'd actually be chunks of chicken in here. Alright, so it's starting to incorporate here, but we just want to make sure that we stir it so there's no big chunks of soup. The chicken chunks are fine, but we don't want the chunks of soup. And as I'm stirring this, I'm just thinking about our peas. Hoping our peas are not cooking over there. That said almost totally thawed, not completely thawed. But you also don't want frozen peas. Imagine you take a bite of delicious pea salad and you crunch down on an ice cube frozen pea. So this is looking pretty good. It just, we need to make sure, maybe I should be using a fork. Should I be using a fork to reduce these chunks easier, or is this spoon going to do it? I think it's going to do it. It just takes time. I'm sure if I had a whisk, this would go even faster, but alas, I do not own a whisk. So we're getting this to the point where the chunks are becoming less and less visible. So that's good news. And maybe just another 60 seconds of stirring here. What time is it anyway? After 1:30, okay. Because that pea salad needs to be refrigerated for 2 to 4 hours before serving. And we're eating at, I believe, 5 p.m. So I need to get that done and in the fridge. I am not cooking this green bean casserole here. I'm going to take it over cold and we're going to pop it in the oven at my parents' house. And of course, thankfully, the pea salad doesn't need to cook, so that'll be fine. All right, this is looking pretty good. Can you see a close-up version of it? That looks pretty good, right? Is there such a thing as over-measuring? Now, let me check on these peas. Are these done? Oh, God, why is the water, level gone? Did I not push that drain plug down enough? Because it was like, how do these feel? Yeah, these are done. These are 100% done. But why? This drain plug was not holding the water in there very well. Oh, let me put that over here. Now these bags of peas are completely soaked. Let's dry them off. And we need a bowl for all this. What do we put this in? Okay. So we have these bags of peas. All right, so I think we are just going to mix them all in here. So let's put this to the side. Green bean casserole to the side. We're going to go back to the peas. So the peas. We've got the dressing. We did the dressing already. We need the cheese. Now here, this is Rick's amazing amazing tips. Now this probably costs a lot more. If you just got a block of sharp cheddar cheese and cut it up yourself, it's probably a lot less expensive. But I got these Cracker Barrel Rich and Bold extra sharp yellow cubes. So they're already cubed. I have no cutting to do. All right, so now what do? Sour cream, mayonnaise, salt, pepper together to make the dressing. Now we put them into the peas. And how many peas do we need? 4 cups of peas, almost totally thawed. And I'm pretty sure that is exactly what these 2 bags of peas measure out to. But just to be sure, oh, we are out of paper towels. I have more though in the pantry. Okay. So now we tear this somewhere. It says tear here. Oh, these are beautiful peas. So we need 4 cups of peas. Oh my gosh, I love pea salad. So here's 1 cup of delicious peas. Here is 2 cups of delicious peas. Yeah, that's exactly it. That was 2 cups per bag. I don't even need to measure these. Should I mix some of the dressing into it? No, we'll just do it all together. So now we can just put all these peas in here. Look at that. Oh, is there anything more colorful than a big old delicious bag of green peas? All right, so now we have this, and it says mix about 2/3 of the dressing into the peas. And then after it gets refrigerated, we can put on the other third at the time of serving, I believe. All right, here we go. But we have to mix this carefully because we don't want the peas to get mushed. That's kind of the trick here. Just kind of fold it in. I don't necessarily know what that means, but it says to fold it in. So we're gonna fold it. All right, so we are getting the dressing all incorporated. Thank God I did not accidentally mix the peas in that over there. That's the thing with making multiple dishes at once. Okay, so I have this dish of dressing. I have this dish of green bean casserole sauce. You don't want to get them mixed up. So far, I'm keeping myself relatively clean, and the stench of onions isn't like overpowering. Oh, this looks so good. This looks so good already, and we haven't even put in the cheddar cheese or red onion yet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Going that extra mile with the sauce, with the dressing, was 100% the way to go. Because look at this. These are like completely coated. And we still have a little more because it's deceptive. Once this gets refrigerated, it seems like some of the sauce like disappears. So this looks so freaking good. Okay, so that is like thoroughly mixed. That looks fantastic. Okay, so now it says we need 6 ounces cheddar cheese cut into small cubes. I don't know what 6 ounces means. So I just got a bunch of these little things of these cheese cubes. And we're just going to put them in until it looks like there's enough. Because I eat these. I love these. I eat these on their own. There's a thing. Wait, we do mix this in now, right? Gently stir in the onion and cheese. Okay, until it's all combined. I could have probably used a bigger mixing bowl than this, but this seems like a decent sized bowl. So yeah, we're gonna put in a couple more of these packages of cheese cubes. Oh, look at that. because this is going to be so colorful when you have the cheddar cheese, the orange of the cheese, the green of the peas, and the red of the onion. Oh my gosh. That's going to look amazing. I think maybe just one more of these. One more pack of cheese, and I think that'll be good. All right. Mix it in. Carefully mix it in. Again, you don't want to smash the tender peas. Oh my gosh. I want to dive into this right now. Right freaking now. And we cover this and put it in the fridge, right? Yep, plastic wrap. I do actually have plastic wrap because when I first moved into this house, going on 7 years ago, right? Yeah, it was 2015. I actually bought a thing of saran wrap. And I still have it. I still have the original package of saran wrap I bought 7 years ago. It's onion time. Are you guys ready? This is my most exciting part. So here we go. This was that beautiful red onion that we chopped up earlier. Let's just kind of break it apart and put it in here. Oh, 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 oh. Actually, this red onion smells delicious. Oh my gosh. Red onion is so good. Okay. Here we go. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Actually, I feel like I probably could have cut the onion up even a little bit finer. But it actually looks like it does in the picture. I guess that's okay. It does look like it does in the picture. Carefully mix it. And then we have one more piece of onion. And I think that's exactly right. That's exactly how much onion we needed. We'll sprinkle some more of these onion cuttings into this. And then we are done. Oh, folks. Oh, if you've never had pea salad on Thanksgiving, give it a shot. Because, you know, most of the sides are warm sides. And it's nice to have just a cool, crispy, you know, with a little bit of a crunch from the onions. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. And yes, I will show this off to you before I seal it away. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let's show it off. Here is Rick's famous pea salad. Look at that. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? The orange cheese, the red onion, the green peas. Okay. Oh, God, I'm now flinging pea remnants all over the place. Okay, we need more paper towels. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. Oh my gosh, this looks so freaking good. All right, so first up, we need to clean up this pea that I just splattered over here. And I also, just for presentation's sake, want to kind of wipe away some of this excess dressing from around the rim of the bowl. Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Here we go. This is Glad cling wrap that I swear I bought in 2015. We need about like that much. The key to that is to do it fast, right? But don't let it touch each other, because then you get into a whole mess. Look at this. This bowl was like made for this exact size of cling wrap. So we're just getting it across all the edges. There we go. Oh, perfection, folks. I'm like drooling already. Look at this. Here we go. Pop this into the fridge for 2 to 4 hours. And it'll be ready to eat. All right, we're done with the pea salad. Can you believe it? On to the green bean casserole. So here we go. Here's our big old mix of soup and milk and everything else. And now it's time. Oh my gosh. I should actually cling wrap this excess dressing as well. Because I didn't even read the rest of this. So what do? Cover with plastic wrap and refrigerate 2 to 4 hours before serving. Pop the extra dressing in the fridge also. Okay. So I'll put this over this dressing and I'll bring this with me as well. Okay, so now move this out of the way. We are done with the pea salad. I think I can just get rid of this permanently. Back into its drawer. Oh my gosh, folks. So now we have to use a tool that I have not used in a million years, and that is a can opener. Look at all this mess. Ugh. I'm used to my only mess when I get home from when I'm like, my only mess from dinner or lunch usually is throwing away the receipt from the restaurant that I have just eaten at. All right, so here we go. Green beans. How many green beans? 4 cups of green beans. All right, well, I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 cans. I have 3 cans. Where's my other can? I do have 3 cans of green beans. So let's see. We got to open them first. Well, let's make sure that we only put in as many as we need. So what do? Do we drain these? 4 cups. Cook green beans. Mix. Soup, milk, pepper. We did that. Stir in green beans and some onions. Okay. So it doesn't necessarily tell me, but I'm sure you have to drain these first. Oh, can you believe I actually do know how to use a can opener? Oh, now I'm getting drippings everywhere. I'm going to use the lid to drain them out. Now, how many cups is this? Well, I don't know if you... I mean, that looks like a cup right there, right? So, there's 1 cup. And the rest of these is, I guess, 2 cups, right? So maybe it is just 2 cans. All right, next. Oh. Okay. This lid. Should I open a 3rd can or no? Because that's a cup, right? Cup of green beans. We need 4 cups. And that's another cup, right? So that's 4 cups right there. So I guess we don't need this other can of green beans. All right, here we go. We're mixing it up, mixing it up. We got our baking dish ready to go. We're not going to bake it in this, but of course, we have to stir in the onions also. So how many onions do we need? Okay. So that looks pretty well mixed. And now what? Ah, no, don't fall in. So now we need to do something. So mix soup, milk, and pepper. We did that. Stir in beans and 2/3 cup of crispy fried onions. 2/3 cup. Do I have a 2/3? I have a 1/3 that I've already used. Oh, good Lord. Now what do I do? Do I rinse out that cup, that utensil? All right, well, we got to do this by the book. I'm no Paula Deen. I can't just be eyeballing things. All right, here we go. This was the cup we measured the sour cream in. All right, but it's now sour cream free. Now we need 2 of these. See, some of these onions are big. I'm not even going to count that. So here's 1 cup of crispy fried onion, or 1/3 cup. And here is 2/3 cup. That looks right. And then later, before we finish baking it, we do put on more. We top with the remaining 2/3 cup of onions and then bake for the last 5 minutes. So now we have to stir this together. I'll put this in the baking dish, and then folks, we are done. It's 2 o'clock. And we're done. We'll put this in the fridge, I guess, for a little bit. But that seems to be pretty good. So overall, it doesn't seem like there were too terribly many problems overall. It just seemed like, you know, I didn't have a cutting board. I didn't have a whisk. So I just used the tools at hand to do what I needed to do. Is there still cheese out here? Yeah, we can put this back into the fridge. Okay, so that is all mixed. God, quit falling into the thing. All right, so where's my baking dish? Right here. We're gonna pour this into the baking dish, and then it's cleanup time. Here we go, all in. This baking dish is gigantic. I think, but I use it for this every year. I know it does not look like it. It looks like it should be much smaller, and it should, but this is the only one I have that has a carry thing. That's the key, is that I don't have any other baking dishes that have the ability to be carried when they're hot. Though I guess in this case, this one doesn't need to be carried when it's hot. But when I lay this out in this baking dish, it's only about 1 green bean thick. But yeah, it seems to still work out okay. There's not a whole lot of us at this thing. I think there's going to be maybe 5, maybe 6. All right, let's show it off. Here's our green bean casserole, pre-cooked. Not yet cooked, but here's the green bean casserole. And of course, we'll bake this and we'll top it with some more crispy fried onions. And it'll be good. It'll be good to go. All right, so what am I going to do with this now? I'm going to put this lid on here and pop this into the fridge as well. There we go. All right. I'm running out of room in here. Jeez, where do I put this? Can I put it up top? Kind of a tight squeeze. I have to put the dressing elsewhere. Guess we'll put it on the shelf. All right, perfect. All right, folks. So now I'm just going to get all this cleaned up and we are good to go. I hope your Thanksgiving goes fantastically. Thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And until next time, happy holidays.